Well, hello. Hello and welcome to another episode of Random Questions. Okay, so I got tagged by ItsCJD, and I'll put a little thing right in here somewhere that has a link to her channel. So check out her channel and subscribe. Everybody who watches this, subscribe to her channel. She's awesome. So let's get started. She tagged me in a Q&A type of video, so I'm going to respond to the questions. We've got about 10 questions here. I have them on my computer, so I'm going to look over here and then I'll talk to you guys, and we'll just have a little Q&A session, okay? Alright. The first question is, what is my favorite word? And I'm going to say that probably my favorite word is cumbersome. When something's just really like kind of a pain to deal with, it's cumbersome. And I don't know why, but I really like that word. I use that word random times, and it also reminds me of a song by Pearl Jam, I think. Not sure, don't quote me on that. So favorite word, cumbersome. Number 2, what's my least favorite word? To be honest with you, I am a huge proponent of the English language, and I like vocabulary. Like, I like knowing words that most people don't use, or like that aren't common to use. So I really don't know if I have a least favorite word. There's no word that I hear that I'm just like, ugh. If I did have a least favorite word, it would probably be yeah, I really don't have a least favorite word. Okay, what is my favorite sound? My favorite sound is an electric guitar. And I'm kind of biased. I'm an electric guitar player, so my least, I'm on the last question. My favorite sound is an electric guitar. It really, it can be distorted, it can be clean sounding. Just the sound of an electric guitar is so good. Alright, biggest turn on. Oh gosh. Well, there's probably about 1,000 of these. No, I'm just joking. It's more like 2,000. No, my biggest turn on, I think probably my biggest turn on would be like a girl who can respect other people and who's like aware. A lot of girls these days aren't either aware of what's going on around them, or they don't respect other people. That, and if a girl has really good hair. Like, I don't know why, it's either good hair mixed with the respect thing or a great personality. And I have to be able to have a legitimate conversation with the girl. If the girl can have a legitimate conversation with me, that's a huge plus. If we can sit there and actually talk, and not talk about just, oh, how was your day? Great. Mine was great too. Sweet. Okay. Yeah, it's got to be like a real conversation. Like, if we could sit there and talk about like something stupid, but that's also real deep, like I don't know, if time travel was possible. Yeah, that's a ridiculous conversation to have. But at the same time, if she can sit there and hold a conversation like that, that's pretty impressive. Biggest turn off is the next question, and my biggest turn off is probably a girl who is not respectful, and it's because they say chivalry is dead, and they're like, oh, you know, guys don't exist that are actually good and blah blah blah, and that is not true. So anyway, biggest turn off is when a girl just is not respectful and not courteous to other people and not sweet, you know, things like that. Either that or she's like super self-absorbed. Like, it's all about her, and if you talk about something, she resorts back to her. It's like you're talking about something completely different and she's like talking about herself. That's not cool. Okay, job that I would most want. I got 3, and I can't really decide. I would do any of these and love it, okay? 1, I would love to be a full-time YouTuber. I'm not gonna lie, that would be sweet. Making videos and, you know, going to different events and things like that. I'd love to be a full-time YouTuber, but that is long way off. So anyway, just gotta be persistent on that one. 2nd, I would love to be a professional guitar player, like making enough money to support myself and hopefully a family in the future and stuff like that. Love to be a professional guitar player. And number 3, I would love to be a bigwig in like the mobile phone, like smartphone industry. You know, helping like either develop like new technologies or selling new technologies or something like that. I'm a nerd for tech stuff like that, so I would love any one of those 3 jobs. It would be a dream come true. Job that I would least want. I would least want to do yard work, like gardening and stuff like that. It's not my forte. I mean, it's great for some people and you can make really good money doing it, but it's just not for me. And like whenever I start mowing lawns and stuff, I get a whole bunch of grass like up in my sinuses and it makes me sneeze a ton, and it's just not a pretty sight. So no yard work for a full-time job. Alright, number 9, my favorite curse word. Alright, well, I'm just gonna be honest with you. I try not to ever like cuss. I don't cuss. If I had a favorite cuss word, it would be the D word, but there's no reason for me to say it because I don't use it. So it'd probably be my favorite, but I don't cuss, so it's kind of hard to have a favorite. Alright, last question, and I found this one kind of interesting. This is the one I'm most excited about answering. It says, number 10, assuming God exists, what would you want him to say when you arrive at the pearly gates? Well, the question is assuming God exists, but the reality is that God does exist, so we can just cut the assuming part out of that. God does exist, so when I do get to the pearly gates, I'm gonna be super cliche, but I would love for him to say, like, well done, my good and faithful servant. There's probably nothing else ever that could mean more than having God say that he's proud of you. I mean, think about it. God created everything that exists, okay? And don't let people tell you there was a Big Bang Theory or crap like that, because it's literally stupid. There's like no science to even back that up. That's a whole different video. I'll make a video on that later. If you could have the creator of everything look at you when you actually like go up to heaven where he exists, like his kingdom, and he said, hey, I'm proud of you because you made it through the life that I created. You made it through and you were faithful to me, stuff like that. If God told you that would mean more to somebody than I think anything possible. I don't think there's anything that could possibly mean more than that. Everybody makes mistakes and stuff, but being able to stay faithful through all of life's challenges to finally get to that point and have him be proud of you would be absolutely amazing. So those are the 10 questions. I've been tagged by ItsCJD, and again, check her out. Go to her YouTube channel and subscribe and all that great stuff. Again, there will be a thing with her name in it right here that you can click on. And yeah, and I'm gonna go ahead and tag a couple people at the end of this video. So I'm gonna put your name in words, and if you get tagged, then I'll have all the questions in the down bar, answer them. So love you guys, rock on, peace out, and